Hello, welcome back to JMJ International Academy. I found this book and I thought I have to have it. It is such a beautiful book. I wish every parent will buy it for their child and read it. I can tell you it will help a lot of social emotional problems. Anyway, let's hear it and then you see what you think. We'll see what you think. Love You Forever. Oh, and let me also say this while we're at it. Out of all the things that you buy for your children, make sure you're buying them some books. I know technology is advanced, and now you can just use your iPad, your tablet, and whatever else they're using nowadays to listen to a story. But it's not the same. Please buy physical books for your kids so that they can turn those pages. There is something that maps in their brain when this takes place. And I've seen it in action. I've seen it with my own eyes for the last 25 years that I've been teaching. It is a fact. I sing by it. I sing by it, okay? So, with that said, this book is called Love You Forever, written by Robert Munsch. Munsch. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Illustrated by Sheila McGrath. This is a Firefly book. And I just want to say this again, the reason why I read. This is how International Academy started. I decided that I was going to try and share a book every day for kids because I know parents are busy. You live a busy life. It's hard sometimes to sit and read with your kids. Sometimes they're already gone to bed before you get home, so you don't get that opportunity to read for them. So I decided to read books for families, especially it was mostly for my family, my kids in the classroom families. But now it's expanded and I've started this as a nonprofit organization, and that's how it will remain. And what I do is try to teach what I know to young children and second language learners. Reading is so important to both. So I will continue to read until YouTube tell me otherwise, okay? I buy these books and I'll read the story to you. I also list them on YouTube for sale, okay? With that said, we're reading Love You Forever. A mother held her baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And there she is, as she rocked him back and forth, for him to go to sleep. The baby grew. he grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." OMG, look at this, look at this, look at that. And there he is with the watch in his hands, about to put it in the toilet to flush mommy watch. Oh, please don't do this to mommy, okay? All of you that are listening to this story, please do not flush anything down the toilet except toilet paper and what comes out of your body. But at night, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room and she crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed, and if he was really asleep, she would pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while she sings, while she rocked him, she sang, "I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Oh, and I'm just making up the song, okay? So it might sound different every time I sing it. So this is her. See, she opened the door and she crawled on her hands and feet, and she went over to the bed to make sure he's asleep, and then she took him in her arms and she rocked him back and forth and sang to him while he was 2 years old. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never waited to come. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. Mommy wanted to sell him to the zoo. There he is. Dirty feet, dirty shoe. Dripping something from a bottle right there. Has gum in his mouth, throwing up the ball. I guess he's listening to some music. But he surely did made a mess coming in the door. But at night, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she would pick him up. That 9-year-old boy. She would pick up that 9-year-old boy and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And there she is with the big boy in her hand as she rock him, rock him, rock him, rock him, and sing to him. The boy grew, he grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness. I see the lampshade on the floor. And the cord is plugged out. And he's about to knock the vase off the table while he's singing some rock song. They had some pizza. And that's his friend hanging upside down. Look at the picture on the wall. Kind of look like Wacky Wednesday. So there is the teenager. No longer just a boy. He's almost an adult. But at night, no way, really? But at night, when that teen was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he really was asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sings, I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And look on the picture. There she is outside the door, crawling to come in to pick up this big teenager and rock him back and forth and sing to him, I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. There is his house, his new house, because he's now an adult or grown person, a grown-up person. So he has a house, and this is his house. And see, the moving people are bringing in the furnitures. Do you think mommy's gonna go and still sing to him while he's already moved out and living on his own in his own house? All right, let's find out. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got in her car and drove across town. And there is Mama driving across town at night with the light on the car on for her to see where she's going. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she'd pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth while she sung. Oh, that is too cute. I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. As she rocked him back and forth, back and forth. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I am very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried. Oh. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I love you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old. She was too old and sick. That's her glasses and her knitting stuff. And here is the son in his house talking to her on the phone before he came over. He's cooking something. Is that mushrooms? And there's some onion, tomato, some either green onion or something, leek or something. There's the cat. He's already eaten his dinner. So this son came over to see his mom, and she was singing to him, but she couldn't finish singing because she was too old and too sick. So here is what happened. The son went to his mother. He went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song. I love you forever. I I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. As he rocked her back and forth, he sings to her. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. There he is. He stood at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter. Oh, this bump give me goosebumps. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back. Picked her up in his arms and he slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While he rocked her, he sang, I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. As he rocked her back and forth, back and forth. The end. Isn't this a beautiful book? I think you need to try and get one for your child. It's just totally amazing. And I can see them also falling asleep after hearing this and rocking them to sleep. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this book. Again, thank you for reading with me. Try and do it every day. Read as much as you can. Bye for now.